Hey everyone, One Big Boss here, and thought I would take this time out from my schedule to sit down and talk with you all about what's been going on here at New to Retro Reviews. Now, as a lot of you know, I went to California about 2 months ago to visit my sister, who directed and wrote a play that was probably the best play I've ever seen in my life. And when I came home from that play, my life kind of just took a turn for the worst. I had to break up with my girlfriend of 2 years. It just, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, but it was something that needed to be done, and everyone's like, oh, we're proud of you for doing this, boss, it was the right thing to do. And I'm like, it may have been the right thing to do, but it doesn't mean it makes it any easier. If anything, it probably made it worse, I still suffer from it like at night and everything. There's not a day I go by that I don't think about it, and on top of that, my grandmother, who's 88 years old, is unfortunately dying. It's been about a year. Like, we all knew this was kind of coming, and it's been really tough on the family, especially me, because I'm probably the closest to my grandmother out of all her grandchildren. She has 16 grandchildren and about 5 great-grandchildren, and I just it's been tough. So it's been rough, because the joke I've always made to help me get through this was, my grandmother's 100% Irish, so she's very stubborn. And the thing I've always said is, I was like, look, death comes for her, she kicks it between the legs, and, she sends death away for another couple of months. And honestly, I'm happy to have those extra couple of months with her. Because if none of you have a grandmother, if any of you have a grandmother, a grandfather, or a grandparent in general, or something like that, talk to them. Everything. Because I'm 25 right now, everything, she's my only grandparent I got left. Learn from them. Everything. Listen, they've been alive for so long. They've seen radical changes in the country. Everything, since the 20s, the 30s, everything like that. You really gotta sit down and talk to them about it before they can't remember anymore, or they just, they're no longer here. You've got to do it. So that's been affecting me a little bit. But on some good news, our own Panda Lady, she graduated college, and all of us, we are so proud of everything she had to go through to get that. It was originally a 2-year course, and I believe she told me she ended up going for it was about 4 or 5 years she was doing it, and it was just amazing that she held in there and did it. And I'm very, very proud of her and for what she's accomplished. My sister graduated college last Saturday, and unfortunately I couldn't be there for the event, and I really wish I could have. But things are going pretty bad at my restaurant gig. I didn't get the paid vacation that I was promised. It really upset me, and I came home. It's a call from my sister. I picked it up, of course, talking to her, and she goes, "So, how would you like to come back to California?" And I was like, "Sis, I'd love to, but I don't have the money to get that together at this moment." She goes, "Oh, it's okay. Mom and I will pay for it." And I was like, and it just made my day. So I'm going back actually, I'm going to be leaving a week from yesterday, actually. I'll be going. Next Wednesday is when I'll be gone. 3 weeks I'll be gone. First 2 weeks I'm spending in California with my sister. We're going to LA, we're doing a bunch of stuff there. We have no idea what we're going to do or see. She lives out there, so she knows where everything is, so I'll leave it up to her. And then the third week, I will actually be coming home for 1 day, and then I'll be flying off to Florida, and I'll be meeting up with Panda Lady, Acid Arthur, Thief King Gamer Girl, and the Penguin Lady. Where all of us are going to MetroCon down there. It's a huge anime convention. We're going to be taking pictures, video, going to try to buy games, get autographs from voice actors. It's going to be a good time. It's something we've all been looking forward to. Pretty much two years, actually, it seems, because we were going to do it last year, and I would have been the only one able to go, so I decided just to save up for next year. So, I don't know if any of us are going to be doing any review stuff down there, but we're going to be buying a lot of old video games. We're going to hit some old retro places and everything like that, and we're going to go to GameStop, of course, see what we can do there. So you'll see a lot from us, like video, pictures probably. I'll probably put like a slideshow together, put it up on the review channel of us playing games and stuff, So yeah, no, what we're gonna do, we're also, like I said, we're gonna be there. We all come back June 20th. It's gonna take a while, but we'll have new games and we'll review them. June 20th, late June, early July is when things will slowly start getting back together. I started a new segment which was called Let's Learn the Mercenaries, which I'm sure you've all seen by now on our channel if you subscribe. It's basically a breakdown of how to use the characters in the Resident Evil Mercenaries mode, ranging from RE4, 5, and Reunion. And we break down the characters, their strengths, their weaknesses, and the power of their weapons and what other stuff they carry, you know? This was partially inspired, well, not partially, I mean this was inspired by the great Maximilian. I don't know if any of you have seen his channel, but he's a YouTube, pretty much like a YouTube celebrity in the fight circuit. You know, everybody knows him. He breaks down tutorials on Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and its characters and how to officially use them in teams. He has live action segments where Dr. Doom is living with him, and Doom's just a complete slob. He loves yogurt. He thinks everything was better in Marvel 2. He thinks he's like, you know, top tier, the best. As they say, Doom's 9-1 in all favors or whatever. Now, the series is hilarious. He has one where it's Assist Me featuring Wesker, and then a sequel to that, Assist Me featuring Jill Valentine, which will lead into another sequel which came out called Assist Me, Chris Redfield. Those 3 segments have to be some of the funniest stuff I've seen on the internet in a long time. I tip my sunglasses to you, Max, and the rest of you, I mean, your team and everything, because you guys have done such a great job. Now, I love fighting games, everybody knows that, but unfortunately, I don't know all the technical jargon and everything that goes with it. So, I decided to do my own version of that, kind of, you know, my own thing where we talk about the mercenaries and how they're good with, who's the good people to team up with, what moves to use, what physical attacks not to use, which weapons to get better with, and which weapons won't do anything for you, you know? So stay tuned for that, because we're going to get the second episode out at one point. I don't know when. I hopefully before I leave, so I can leave you all with something good. But pretty much, yeah, that's, you know, I'll leave a link to Max's site too, so you can all go visit and subscribe. And my final thing is, I want to hear more from my fans that follow this show, everything we do here. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your ideas. Like, let me know. Like, shoot me an idea. Like, you've got us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Send us messages. Send us tweets right on our Facebook walls. Let us know what you want to see from the show. If we got the game, or if you can find the game for a great price online, send it to us. You know, we'll buy it off of eBay, Amazon, or any other site that sells used video games. If it's in good condition, we'll buy it and we'll review it. If it's a game that we've never heard of, please, we'll review it. Because we don't want to just keep doing stuff that we like. You know, we want to do what you, the fans, like. We want something to give back to you guys for watching us and commenting, you know? So, yeah, like I said, for 3 weeks I'll be gone, so will the rest of the crew. We're going to have a nice vacation to ourselves. So, like I say, please subscribe, because it's free, and in this day and age, free's a damn good thing. Nothing much else, really. We just wanted to touch base with our fans and let them know what's going on. Despite all the bad that's happened, something good has to come out of this, and we're all going to do our best, you know? I have to thank my friends, my crew members, and my friends that I've met through DeviantArt and Facebook over the last couple of years. They've all know the nightmare I've been through and everything I've had to deal with, and we all have been there for one another when everybody has their own problem. So I can't thank you all enough, and I can't thank the fans enough. So yeah, like I said, please subscribe, like our videos. You want us to answer questions, we'll do it. I mean, hell, I'll set up a Q&A session at one point, you know? Send us your feedback. Let us know what you want to know. It can be anything. It can be about us, it can be about the show, it can be about video games. What are our thoughts on this series? What are our thoughts of where this is going? What are our thoughts on the Xbox 360, the Wii U, anything? We'll answer them as best we can. Like, you know, write them out to every individual person. You know, Panda Lady will answer them, I'll answer them, you know. We'll do whatever we can for us, for you, the fans. So, yeah, like always, just keep on gaming, everybody. Just keep doing what you love. Don't let anybody stop you. Just be happy. So, it's going to be a long 3 weeks, but until then, I will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.